always make an effort to make it. This is
I wanted to emphasize how important this step forward is So I'm delighted, Chairman Rupani, to come. The foundation, of course, has been a center of the life of many in Houston for a very long time. Your record of service on the Sina Foundation is clearly documented, from hurricanes to freezes to the needs of people who are hungry or without clothing. And certainly it is well documented as a member of the United States Congress, and one who has just gotten through working on legislation dealing with the question of mental wellness, as well as the question of how gun violence is impacted by a person's inability to find relief. This center is going to be a vital source. We don't have enough mental health beds, not only in Houston-Harris County, but in the state of Texas. And so when a foundation steps out and makes the effort to provide a lifeline or to fill a gap, we must applaud greatly. And I do thank Javaid Anwar. We know his leadership, we know his commitment, we know he is a friend to our community. So thank him. And to all who are gathered here for the sacrifice that you're making, the board members, and all those who came, to the governor, to the mayor, to my colleague, Congresswoman Garcia. I certainly wanted to make sure, this is a passion of mine. I've been dealing with mental health issues in the United States Congress. I've received awards for the work that I've done. But the real work is with the people. And it is really a place for people to come. And whenever I can come and acknowledge real work that will touch the lives of people who are not seen as having a broken bone, but they have a broken mind. And we must not ignore that health issue any more than we acknowledge the broken bone. So congratulations to all of you. I want to make a presentation to you.
We want to take the recognition of very special recognition from our Honorable Congresswoman Sina Foundation. You know that Congresswoman is a very dear friend of our community. She's always with us whenever we need her. Her leadership has given us a lot of encouragement on doing all good activities, for example, whatever we have done today. So we want to thank all her voice, all her effort which she always do in the US Congress, and also here in Houston, and especially to her district and the city of Houston, especially whatever she has done in the past for the Ibn Sina Foundation. So it is my distinct honor on this occasion to present to you Honorable Congresswoman Sheila Jackson-Lee.
Thank you. First of all, I really want to thank our Congresswoman Sheila Jackson-Lee for her support. Thank you for coming. She has been a great supporter forever. We've ever invited her, she makes time and basically visits us and shows her support. And as today is a special day, she is here after even her busy day. She is here to say that mental health is her top priority, and it must be a top priority for us. Otherwise, we will see a tsunami that we will not be able to handle. I've seen so many deaths of our youngsters who are suffering. I've seen so many young women who are really, really suffering. And that suffering, we need to stop. Even we today help our youth and adult, we still have a pipeline that is coming continuously. We still have not addressed the cause of it. We must address the cause. Where does it start? and we must talk about it. Like I mentioned earlier, that mothers' postpartum depression is almost 40% in the mothers. And it directly impacts the child's mental health issue. I've talked to mothers who have been suffering and who have suffered, and any mothers I've spoke to, I have seen the tears in their eyes. Either they have suffered, or their mother has suffered, or their friend has suffered. So it is important that we must talk about it. It is very, very important that we must address it, and address it holistically, because if we don't address holistically, we will still be patching it. So thank you again, all of you, and thank you, special thanks for our Congresswoman Sina for showing up, even in the cold weather. You can see it's cold here, and we're staying on the stage. I'm really, again, thankful to all your support and looking forward to working with you.
I'm inspired by your words. I'm inspired by the work that has been done. And to the board, chairman, to my many friends that are here, these words have said it all. Mental wellness is the holistic view of the whole person. And that means that mother, father, extended relatives, but in particular, when a woman is pregnant, a future mom, and her wellness impacts so extensively on that child. And I like the terminology wellness. We have turned away from mental illness, and we call it mental health issues, to try to not stigmatize people. And I think it is important to take note that mental wellness and issues of mental health have no boundaries in our countries. As many of you know, I went to Pakistan in the midst of the most ravaging flood in Pakistan's history. You cannot even imagine the mental stress or the level that even today we are ascertaining that are facing those who face this enormous disaster. The hugeness of the ocean that overtook these innocent families. Many of you know in the last couple of hours, Northern California just faced a extreme earthquake right here in the United States. In a few days, everybody's preparing for a very strong freeze. All of that has an impact on wellness. And so our caretakers, the work that you're doing, the opening of this center, is to reflect life. And I came to congratulate you for, again, being a partner with government, because this is a foundation, this is a private investment, and government cannot work without private investment. I leave here tomorrow morning early, go back to Washington, as I just landed from Washington today. I go back tomorrow. Knowing this event was here, I flew down, was able to have a meeting that lasted a little long on another family's stress over a murdered child. We were in a meeting trying to give them comfort. But I wanted to make sure that I got here before the day ended, before I have to fly back to Washington in the early morning. And so, my words are sincere. I've lived a landscape of life to see people in their worst conditions, and I know that this wellness center is crucial and is needed. Will be a light for many people who have found darkness in their path. And so to the foundation, I want to be able to present, first of all, an acknowledgement of your chief funder, a dear friend, and to be able to present this to the Sina Foundation, which it reads, in particular, I'll move over, it reads with great humility and respect.
that I take great pride in recognizing
Ibn Sina mental wellness services on the occasion of the groundbreaking ceremony for this great building and this great service. Indeed, your efforts are most deserving of the respect, admiration, and commendation of the United States Congress. And then it is a building, its opening, it has a special place in the lives of Americans. We present to the foundation its own special groundbreaking ceremony flag. This flag came down from Washington, D.C., and it is to acknowledge this very historic day. These flags come from the bowels of the United States Capitol. They're flown by airplane here, and they're flown for honor. They're flown over the United States Capitol. Hope they will have a place in the building to acknowledge the
great importance of what you are doing for America.
Bravo.
In actuality, you're able to take it out.
You're right here in the camera. You can slide this way.
Again, thank you very much, Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. I think I would see not a single Pakistani youngster or adult would not know your name. I think everyone in the community knows your name. So I want to again acknowledge your services and support to
Ibn Sina. And again, thank you very much for all that you do. I know how hard you work. I know how committed you are for your cause. I know you from probably at least over 2 decades. So I know you have been committed to the cause and for the United States of America. We appreciate what you do.
Okay, so this is just a small recognition of a small token of appreciation.